I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slaughter me something. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see the got good go retrieve it, short small. When that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll reach that, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Hail to the commanders. Hail because. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Up next, it's our main event between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington Commanders. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. He fields it from the 8. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
It's just set. 180. What is that?
First carry here for Jordan James. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 30-yard line.
On 2, ready?
No, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Gun. Got.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
180. What is that? 11 mighty. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. His first throw is an interception. Jeremy Chin has got it. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one costs him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Right up. Stop.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
That's good.
They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Dumped off to his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Stop.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Wait it. Stop.
Burrow back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Right, 80. 11. Stop.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First carry here for Ashton Genty. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. Offense to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Off the play fake, Miller. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give them 8 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Lamb has another one. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Tackle made by Trey Amos.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At their 48-yard line.
Come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Miller. Lamb's got it on the sideline. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43. Mueller on play action. This is caught. That's Bowers working downfield. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Genty from the gun. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Shotgun snap to Miller. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
From the gun, Miller. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. It's Burrow from the end zone. Completed over the middle. He runs it up to midfield. Look at him go. He's to the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Here we go, here we go. Stop!
James. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Here we go. Stop!
And they'll pitch it out to him. That ball's out. Smith lost it. And that bounces out before anyone can make a recovery. They're going to have this one inside the 10. Ooh, bad fortune turned to good pretty quickly there, partner. That fumble eluding capture, and thankfully ends up out of bounds.
Yeah, big old sigh of relief on that sidelines, but that new life's going to be short-lived here if they're not able to convert on this 3rd down.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here.
Gun. Stop!
3rd and long for him here. Makes the catch. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Get to that money down. That 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
Hey, can. Stop!
Burrow trying on 4th down. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
One, ready?
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
12.
Now Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Right side cut by Higgins. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here we go. Can. Start.
So now a timeout comes in. They can talk over what to do here on 4th and 2. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 4th down. Here comes Kai Kroger to punt. Back deep for the Raiders, Trey Tucker. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Counter give to Genty. Continuing to move past the 45. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry up here.
34 yards. 34 yards.
Wheeler back to throw.
First down, Raiders.
That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is Gentile on second. Pushing for the red zone. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow from the gun. That finds the rookie from Wisconsin. Complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Here we go. 180. 180 shots.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. On the move, past the 40. Still fighting forward. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Here's Miller to the air. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Now here's Miller. It's a screen play to Gentile. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down. Working quickly here. Here he goes, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback.
On one, ready?
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. 180. Place hot. Hot. Stop.
First down, Burrow to throw. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And they can't connect on the deep close. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. We've got second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Gun. Stop.
The running back gets it on the draw. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up third down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. To the line. Here's third and 3.
Here we go. Can. Stop. 11, Thomas.
I got him. On me.
Stop.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down from the 42.
Here we go. 180. 11. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. To his back it goes, Jordan James. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Stop. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. It is caught left side. He's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
11.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
11. Stop.
Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now.
12. He's just set. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact,
Here we go.
well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
11 and 2.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And 3.
Here we go. Stop. 11 MT. 12. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. To the sideline, and he has the catch. Tough play for a small gain, but he does get the first.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Stop.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Stop.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Okay, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick about the better and make it another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here we go. White 80. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas. Stop.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. It's a nice running there, gets him 8. Third down coming up.
Hey, we got to keep scoring.
The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
11 Thomas. Stop.
Another carry for him. And this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
At the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go, ladies.
We give up the guts. It's Genty. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Working from the pistol, it's Miller. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Timberwolf. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Running from the pistol here with Genty. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Okay,
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
79 Broncos. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Buffalo AC. Ready.
Miller's going to throw here. He's still going at the 30. Running in the red zone. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Yeah, really with
I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Burrow back to throw. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Here we go. Here, 12, 12. 180, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Throwing is Burrow. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Absolutely fires this one right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
11, Thomas. Here we go, here we go. 180. Twelve, 12, 12.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the 1st play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, Miller. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Short pass brought in. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Looking to throw. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Now that was a big 3-yard gain because instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the 1st.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Go, Reed.
And off to Genty. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They send a man in motion.
Back to 80.
From the gun, Miller. Got along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. On the option, it's Shenty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Working quickly here. They've got a man in motion. Shotgun snap to Miller. Caught quickly on the slant. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Panther 11, Panther 11, let's go.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know this, a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
That one connects. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Here we go.
One play action here. Burrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
13.
Third and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. So we're through 3 here. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. All set to go now from the 35.
Let's get set. Stop.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to give this to the opposing 41. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
180. Right up. Stop.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
On one, ready?
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, here we go. 11. Stop.
Off the play fake. Burrow sends this to the end zone. This is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really...
Oh, brother, hits another interception. After making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Miller on play action. Rams got it on the sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go, Rich. Ready.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. He'll work against the blitz. It's a screen play to Genty. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 4 there, and the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Hold the ready.
1st down from the 42.
Big Lion. Ready. 60 Bison. 60. Go check. Go check.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. On 1st down, Genty. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Miller setting to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders push the lead up to 12. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returnable from the 2. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Can. Stop. 11.
Burrow from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. His running back hauls it in deep right. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 29-yard gain, and that's good for a Washington first down.
Let's get set. That 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11. 11. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Connects with the open man downfield. Running in the red zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now within one score in the fourth. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders trim the deficit down to 5.
37.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Man in motion here. We give here to the motion man. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Looking from the pistol, it's Miller. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Giving this to Genty. Keeps it moving. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. A gain of 15 there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Out of the shotgun, Miller. Short pass, Bryan. Has room into the secondary. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders push the lead up to 12. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Wide 80. Wide is hot. 12. 12. 12. Shot.
First down, Burrow to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
We're going to pass it here. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Coming left is Genty. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He's brought down at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On the ready. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go. Bronco 80.
Throw here, 3rd down. Trying for the deep ball. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders making a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Stop.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
11, 11, 11, 11. 180. Lights up. Shot.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
12, 12, 12.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. That is incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one, a rare miss. That's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you've got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Connecting on a slant. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders continue piling on to this lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard
offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. It just couldn't quite find the connection.
He's got it inside the 25. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
Commanders, 1st down.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
180. Right shot. 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. And there's our last image of this game. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you have to finish with points.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one.